Everyone's talking about building multiple income streams, jumping side hustle to side hustle. But here's what nobody's telling you. In today's AI-driven economy, being average at multiple things is actually the riskiest position you can be in. Instead of spreading yourself thin, what if you could build one system that generates money in 7 different ways? Because that's exactly what I did. I'm 23 and I retired my parents, paid off my family debt, and also become financially free. No, I don't have a sugar daddy, nor do I participate in OnlyFans or anything like that. A quick disclaimer though, I've been building this system since I was 16, and the first 4 years were a failure. Success only came in the following 4 years, so it's been actually 8 years. This isn't an overnight success story, and I'm not promising you'll get rich quick, because I didn't. Great things take time. And also, this isn't about copying my exact path. It's more about understanding the revolutionary shift in today's economy that most people haven't fully grasped yet. So you might think I'm exaggerating, but think about it. For centuries, building serious wealth actually required like massive capital, connections, or inheriting a family business. But today's digital economy has completely changed the rules. Like, for the first time in history, your knowledge and experiences aren't just valuable, they are also scalable, because you can now reach millions worldwide and package your expertise into digital products that sell while you sleep. This is why you becoming the business is so crucial in the new economy. And your personal brand isn't just like some social media presence, it's the foundation of a modern business empire. Let me show you exactly how this works, starting with the 3 fundamental steps that changed everything for me. Because I don't want this video to be like just another video you'll watch and forget, I actually created a free guide that summarizes everything and helps you see the bigger picture. It's kind of like a mind map. You can use it as a reference throughout your journey, and you can also follow along with this video. There's a link in the description below, so check it out. Step 1 is building your personal brand. So I know what you're thinking about. Oh my god, I don't want to post on social media. I don't want to do that. But it is actually the first step. Now, I know personal brand might sound like another buzzword, but think of it this way. Every successful business throughout history has had a clear identity that made people trust them and want to buy from them. Think about Apple. Your personal brand is simply your business's identity, but instead of being a faceless corporation, it's authentically you. And your personal brand is the combination of your experiences, knowledge, and perspective that makes your way of solving problems unique. It's not about pretending to be someone else or becoming an influencer, but it's about strategically sharing your journey, your thoughts, and your expertise in a way that resonates with others who want to achieve similar goals. This brings us to step 2, choosing your platform. While everyone talks about being everywhere, like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, etc., I discovered actually something counterintuitive. Committing to one platform deeply is far more powerful than spreading yourself thin across many, especially if you're just starting out. And after testing multiple platforms, I found YouTube to be the most powerful one for simple reason: depth of relationship. And I'm not biased because I'm a YouTuber, maybe I am, but you know, when someone watches you on YouTube, they're not actually just scrolling mindlessly like on other platforms, or maybe, but it's a little less than that, right? Like, think about it. Do you remember any shorts you watched today? I don't think so, but you probably can remember some of the videos that you watched on YouTube, especially for educational content, by the way. Because if someone watches your content, and if it's educational and if it's intentionally, they're watching it, they're sitting down often like for 10 minutes actively learning from you. So this creates a level of trust and connection that is hard to build on platforms like TikTok or Instagram. Have you ever felt like you really knew a YouTuber after watching their videos? I've felt like that multiple times. And that's the kind of a depth that we want. We want people to feel like they know us and we feel like we know them, right? Because that amount of trust and depth actually turns your videos into businesses, and the customers turns into loyal fan base, and that fan base actually turns into a community that shares the same core beliefs. You almost like start your own movement. Step 3 is where most people fail: bringing value consistently. This isn't about posting random content and hoping something goes viral. It's more about showing up regularly, providing value to your audience, sharing solutions, perspectives that can genuinely help your audience move forward. And every piece of content should either solve a problem, answer a question, or provide an insight that makes their lives better. When you execute these 3 steps correctly, YouTube algorithm starts actually recognizing the value you're providing and begins recommending your content to more people. And this naturally opens up your first income stream which is YouTube AdSense revenue. And AdSense is just actually the beginning. It's merely a byproduct of building something much more valuable, a trusted brand, and an engaged audience. It's not the goal, it's the result of the thing that you're building. And this foundation is what makes everything else possible. Because once you have people who trust you and value your perspective, you can start building additional income streams in a way that feels natural and also authentic. Let me show you how this works in the next layer. Once you have built your foundation, trust begins to accumulate, assuming that you're posting content that is valuable. Which brings us to layer 2, fueling the system. In the creator economy, trust is actually your currency. Instead of chasing quick sponsorship deals, focus on becoming someone sponsors want to work with. Once you build your foundation through consistent content creation, 2 new income streams naturally emerge. The second income stream is affiliate marketing. This isn't just like posting random links, although most people think about it. It's recommending products you actually use and you think people will also like it. Because when you've earned your audience's trust, they value your honest product suggestions. Especially if they tried something before and they really liked it, they are more likely to come back. And I shared exact tools I use, and I'm going to mention anyway, so why not put an affiliate link, right? This creates a passive income while helping my viewers. And the third income stream comes from brand partnerships. Notice how I say partnerships, not just sponsorships, because that's actually very different. A sponsorship is like inserting a random ad read in the middle of your video that doesn't really match the theme or help your audience. Let's say you're talking about fashion, but you have NordVPN, but you have a VPN service as a sponsorship. But a partnership happens when you find suitable brand that you genuinely believe will benefit your audience and integrate it naturally into your video. Are you talking about productivity? Then maybe a productivity app that you like. This is a brand partnership, because the more low quality products you recommend, actually the more trust you will lose. You might make more money in the short term, but in the long term, it's definitely a bigger loss, because the success of both of these income streams depends on maintaining your audience's trust, and brands want to work with people who have their audience's trust. So every recommendation, whether it's an affiliate product or sponsored content, must align with your audience's interest and your own values. Because when you commit to this authenticity, not only it protects your reputation, but also increases the value of your partnership over time. After you got these income streams working for you, we can move on to layer 3. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Layer 3 is about packaging your knowledge into products that make money while you sleep, and I'll show you exactly how I did this with language learning. In the early days of my channel, I focused heavily on language learning content, but then I got sick of it, okay? And then I shifted to other topics that interest me more, but I noticed people were keeping asking the same questions about language learning over and over and over. So I thought, what if I could package this into a course? So I created a comprehensive language learning course on Skillshare that packs everything you need to know about language learning. And I just promoted it once on my channel, and it's been generating $300 to $1,000 every single month for the past 2 years without me not even mentioning it again. And I think that's awesome. I do nothing, but it still keeps generating income to me. And that become income stream number 4. Then I created a Notion template specifically designed for people with ADHD to manage their tasks. And I mention it occasionally in my content if it's relevant. And that alone generated over $50K in just 1 year. And that's income stream number 5. When I started selling my Notion templates and creating my coaching platform, I learned firsthand about setting up an online store. And here's something I wish someone had told me when I was just starting. You don't have to actually figure everything out perfectly from day one. While professional web developers and designers are amazing for, custom solutions, which you might want to add later as your business grows, there's actually a simple way to get started and test your ideas first. Think about it. When you're just beginning, you want to focus on validating your product and connecting with your customers, not getting caught up in technical details. That's why I'm excited to share Build Your Store with you. It's a tool that lets you set up a professional looking store in minutes so you can start testing and selling your ideas without the initial complexity. Then, if your business takes off and you need more customization, you can always invest in custom development later. Let me show you how exactly it works. First, head over to buildyourstore.ai and click Get Started. The cool thing is it's completely free. Once you're in, you see the dashboard. The first thing you'll do is choose your store's niche. Let's say we are interested in fitness niche. Watch how quickly the AI generates suggestions for our store theme and product. Next, connect your store to Shopify. Build Your Store has a deal with Shopify where you can use Shopify for $1 per month for the first 3 months. After creating your Shopify account, Build Your Store installs their app automatically into your store. The entire process takes approximately like 30 seconds and you don't need any technical knowledge to do so. Now, watch this. With one click, Build Your Store creates your entire store. The AI chooses your theme, sets up your product, and basically builds your store in a few minutes. Look how clean this looks. Everything is ready to start selling right away. And instead of like spending weeks building a store from scratch, you can have your business set up and running today. Plus, you can try it all for free to make sure it's right for you. So if you want to give Build Your Store a try, there's a link in my description. Thank you, Build Your Store, for sponsoring this portion of the video. So why should you start with knowledge products like these? The strategy is actually quite deliberate. When you're consistently creating content and also managing brand partnerships, you need to protect yourself from burnout. I burned out and it was really bad. So these passive products provide actually stable income even when your YouTube views or sponsorship revenue fluctuates. And more importantly, they're actually excellent for energy management. Like, even though they require significant effort upfront, once you finish it, they continue generating money without you doing anything. And it allows you to focus your creative energy on producing more content and grow with your audience. And also they serve as a practical business like education. You learn essential skills like pricing, strategy, marketing, and customer service in a lower stakes environment because it's passive. And it's almost like getting paid to learn the business fundamentals, which is going to be important in the future. And speaking of future, let's talk about layer 4, which is the most important but the hardest one. So this is basically where everything comes together. This is where you build your inner circle through coachings and memberships, creating your final 2 income streams. But actually timing is like really important here. And how do you know you're ready? So there are clear signs. 1, your passive products should be running smoothly. Your content creation should feel easy. And most importantly, your audience should be asking actively more access to you. I had all these elements in place before launching my creator coaching studio, which is my membership/coaching program. So first, let me tell you about memberships. This is my 6th way of making money. After making videos about like YouTube growth and sharing my strategies, I noticed that people wanted more than just a course. They wanted to be a part of a community and surrounded by people working towards similar goals. So I created a group coaching membership where members get access to our constantly updated curriculum, templates, monthly group coaching calls, and also community of like-minded people. And what's good with the memberships is that the community aspect of it is the best thing about them, in my opinion. Because when you bring like together people who are working all towards similar goals, members can learn from each other, and also they can share their wins and challenges, and they can build valuable connections that just goes beyond learning, from me. Then some members wanted even more direct access to me to grow faster. That's how my income stream number 7, high-level coaching, was born. So in my creator coaching studio, when you join our pro coaching level, you and I work together one-on-one on your personal branding and also on your channel strategy. It's like literally you and me, not a team member or something like that. And not only that, pro members get direct feedback from me on titles, thumbnails, hooks, and strategy. And because this level of coaching requires my direct involvement and it's directly traded by my time, I keep the spots very limited, and we actually filled up the first initial spots, but you can join our waiting list to be notified when we open new spots if you're interested. There's a link in the description below. Check it out. The difference between the memberships and the coaching is that in the coaching, you basically work with me one-on-one. And in the membership, it's more like a group coaching thing where you don't necessarily interact with me one-on-one, but you have the ability to ask things and also communicate with other members. I have all the details in the description below. We have a website for that. So if you're interested, check it out. Maybe the website might not be updated by then, but if you would join the waiting list, will just email you with every single detail that you'll need. So basically, this is exactly what I meant at the beginning of this video. Instead of juggling multiple disconnected like side hustles, you actually build a one cohesive system with 7 income streams that all support each other, and everything builds on like everything else. Your YouTube content basically builds trust, and then it leads people to your passive knowledge products, and then they might be interested into getting into your membership, and then they might become coaching clients, which gives you insights to create better content. And also when you're creating content on YouTube, you can use affiliate and brand partnerships to sustain the content creation. And also there's YouTube AdSense. It's almost like a self-reinforcing cycle where each piece strengthens the others. It's more sustainable, more scalable, and honestly more fulfilling than trying to do everything at once, because you actually get really good at one thing. Let's bring this all together with immediate action steps so you can take action and not procrastinate in the next 30 days. And success comes from focusing on the foundation first. So your first crucial step is actually getting absolute clarity on your unique selling proposition. It's basically what makes you you, what makes you unique. Why should people care about you instead of watching other people? This is a very, I think, hard question to answer. So I have a free USB finder guide that you can download for free. It will help you identify what makes your perspective and expertise uniquely valuable in today's creator economy and how you can monetize that. It's in the description. Check it out. Next, you need to choose your platform and make a genuine commitment to it. As we discussed earlier, depth on one platform is far more powerful than like spreading yourself thin across the many. So pick YouTube. I'm just kidding. You can pick whatever you want. Your third step is finding your niche and your delivery style. Whichever like content pillar you want to pick in and whichever industry you want to go in a content creation, you need to be super clear on it and you have to have a strategy. I know this is also hard, so I also have a free niche navigator guide that will help you with this. It will show you how to match what you're good at with what people want and need. It's basically helped you to build a strong foundation for your business. It's free. It's in the description below if you're interested. Most importantly though, remember that trust matters more than anything else. When you create content or talk to your audience, we always need to focus being honest and helpful, because it will make people trust you and keep coming back for more. And also, this isn't just like copying my exact path. I just want to remind you that it's about understanding the principles and applying them to your unique situation. Because if you follow and do exactly what I did at the beginning, it's not going to work. Whether you're starting from scratch or already have some foundation, the principles are the same. It's just that the path is different. But the key is to start with focused, build with intention, and scale with integrity. Your journey begins now. Take action. Okay? And just remember that success comes from building one focused system, not chasing multiple disconnected, whatever trending side hustle is. See you soon.